to celebrate the continuing support of all of our friends that are associated with the Smile Cook campaign. We've got the Agnew family here. The Denstead family were not able to come, but they're very supportive as well. And new this year, we've got our team from Compass Canada here who have sold tickets that have cookies on site. So we're just so pleased to have everyone here. And I'm going to attempt to introduce all the members of the Agnew family, Agnew and O'Mara families who are here, but I might need help with it for the junior generation. So Sherry Agnew is the CEO of Agnew Food Services, and to her right is Heather, her mother, and Father Jeff Agnew, founders of the company. I guess I'm going to position them as. Yeah. And Leanne and John O'Mara, who own and run a number of the locations throughout the community as well. And Leanne and John's son, Benjamin, and Benjamin's friend Sean, who has kindly agreed to come as a cheerleader and holder of the big check. And then we have Janet Fazell, who's here on behalf of the retail location here in front lobby of KGH, where we also sold Smile cookies this year.
Pretty exciting. So yes, we had a number of locations selling the cookies this year, as well as the hospital and the Densteads on Highway 15. So I was hoping for $50,000 this year to break that, and to achieve $57,000 is just amazing, and a lot of cookies. And really the success is attributable to how the volunteers at KGH sort of kick it off on Monday, on the first day of the sales, and raising awareness about what we're doing with the NICU, and also our staff that work so hard to sell the cookies, and they love to wear the t-shirts and get behind it, and really it's a great cause, and they love to do it. So we're very pleased with the results and very happy to present this today.
I was standing out the morning, there was a beautiful morning at 7 a.m. at the Dalton Sir John A. in Hortons, and the response we had from the crowds was so awesome. I mean, people having cookies for breakfast, you know, it wasn't a car, it wasn't willing to open the window and talk. I was really impressed. Now, it was nice having the sun come up and being a bit warmer this year as well. But the staff at the store, so welcoming, so helping. They knew I was there with my helmet. They pointed me in the right direction, got me in my t-shirt, and got me going. So it was very helpful. So please, all the store owners, please back the staff. I'm sure every site, they're great support to us. And what they did to sort of beef up their amount of interest in buying the cookies, that's 57,000. Oh, that's a lot.
It's a lot of cookies.
I ate a few too. It was a good breakfast for the morning. But on behalf of all of us here, this is what really supports the community. And the effort, the number of people get involved in it. It's $1 a cookie.
Yep.
I mean, that's a lot of people engaged, both on the volunteer side that are helping support it, but also on the community side that are spending money to support it as well. So, on behalf of everybody, I'd like to say thank you. And thanks, I'm sure that have already been said. Wow.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Again, thanks to everyone at Tim Hortons and all the operators, the staff, and the customers for an amazing amount of dollars again donated to the hospitals. I just echo Jim's words. It can't be done without as much involvement from everyone here. So it's just so important. We can't say enough to thank you. I appreciate all the hard work everyone does, and we're very honored from UHKF to be associated with everything that you guys do. So on behalf of UHKF, thank you so much for everything.
It's a fantastic gift you've given us, and it is going to be put to good use. Every cent of it, my understanding is, will go to equipment for monitoring the babies. When we think of neonatal units, we think of cute little babies. They're so innocent, they're so frail, and they're so pink and so lovely. Unfortunately, it's not always like that, and that's why we're here. So we're one of 5 tertiary care neonatal centres in the province. So we get babies from the Kingston area and from started down as Oshawa and Peterborough up to Rockville, Prescott. And so many of those babies are very sick, needing a lot of resuscitation. And so the types of equipment we're after these days are things that help babies needing resuscitation. So there's the Panda resuscitation incubator bed, which Kelly can talk about. And there's the blanket shawl, which we use right now for cooling babies who've had very low oxygen at the time of birth, very low. And so they've got brain stress and injury, and we find that if we cool them and keep them at this regulated temperature between 33 and 34 degrees for 3 days, then that improves their outcomes significantly. Unfortunately, those things have to be regulated and very expensive. So we've got lots of those things. We've got another new thing in mind now, a video laryngoscope to help with actually putting in a tube on tiny little babies, sick babies with direct vision, so you can get it in the right spot. You don't have to be jostling around with a tiny little baby's mouth to get it right in there easily. So we've got lots of plans for your money. Thank you very much.
I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that I'm delighted that so many of the staff who run the NICU program and who provide care for tiny babies who need extra support and their families, we're just so pleased you're here. You have created a program that has an exceptional reputation. The families who've been supported through it speak volumes of your compassion and your expertise, the medical staff and frontline staff. So it's just really important that you were able to be here with us today. And you're one of the reasons the community is so generous with their purchase of cookies.
This is actually, this isn't quite the same. The other one has a lid that actually lifts up, so we don't have to transfer the baby from one bed to another, which is again a stressful event when we're moving them around. So we would actually get a bed that the baby would be kind of delivered, put on the bed, and the baby could stay in that bed for however long it needed to without the stress of moving it around. Those beds, they maintain maternal temperature. They allow us to humidify the environment so the baby doesn't have a lot of losses, water losses, which help with electrolyte balances and that kind of thing. So again, less stress on the baby, better outcomes. So this is just one of our regular isolettes, which again, we have purchased with money that's been given from the community in the past. And I can tell you from a nursing perspective, and my co-workers can back me up on this, without the help of the Cookie Foundation, the cookie sales, a lot of our equipment we wouldn't be able to purchase. It allows us to provide optimum care to the most vulnerable population that we have out there, and those are preterm infants. So again, it allows us to do a better job just for that. We thank everybody. I know a lot of our staff was there the morning of the kickoff. Some of them work nights, and they praise the women and men that work at Tim Hortons because they're like, it's the hardest job ever to have to remember the coffees and double slappings, double doubles. Well, that's pretty standard, but nonetheless, we thank everybody for all of your effort and we appreciate the support for the MSU.